Heavy rain poured down on the Houston, Texas area today. Homes and cars were flooded, and you see their crews performing rescue operations. A flood watch is in place through Friday afternoon. Pete, some wild visuals coming out of Texas there. What happened?
Well, those storms weren't expected to go all the way down into South Texas or the Gulf of Mexico. They came up through parts of north central Texas around Dallas, and then this tail end came down, and this is what squashed Houston with that heavy rain. It happened earlier in the afternoon. A lot of this has just faded out and moved away through Lake Charles and went through Louisiana. But sign of the times, right? Just thunderstorms. But when they sit over you for a little while, they do douse you, as we found out today, right? I mean, we had multiple hits here on the North Shore. Boston had a couple too. The rain poured down. Thunder went all the way to the Cape, and now it's vanished. And in its wake, we have a lot of cloud cover that we have to dissipate before we bring the sunshine out. All right, coolness prevails through the weekend, stays dry into Sunday morning, maybe till noontime or early afternoon. I'm more optimistic on Sunday's forecast, staying dry for a little bit longer now. It's an unsettled pattern next week, though. It's evolving next week, and it sits over us for a little while, too. So I hope you got comfy with the showers. Low pressure moved off of Cape Cod and brought down the cooler air. It did its duty. I mean, it brought it down very efficiently. And so now we're in the wake of that cool air. Now, tomorrow we'll wake up to clouds. Nothing new there. We'll see these melt away in the afternoon, but I think some of these may linger. Look at this at noontime. A little band holds together here. It's fed by an easterly wind, but then in the afternoon, we do get a foothold of the brighter weather, we'll say. The temperatures will get up near 60 degrees, except in greater Boston. Along the coastline, we're in the lower and mid-50s. And then it's 60 or so in Natick and Framingham, 62 in Lowell tomorrow, Attleboro 61 degrees. These numbers come down a little bit on Saturday by a degree or two, but we still hold our own. I'm optimistic about Saturday's forecast being pretty decent overall. You know, I mean, it's not cold. It's not like March, but, you know, early May. Not bad. And mid-60s perhaps across central Mass, greater Worcester, and we're in the 50s on Cape Cod. Afternoon showers, what does that necessarily mean? It means this band is moving eastbound and gets us by afternoon. Some of the indications were that we'd actually see this by noontime. I'm showing you probably the most aggressive and the most forward-thinking precipitation on Sunday. That means it's rushing in here a little bit sooner than some of the other guidance. The other guidance may be 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which would salvage a lot of Sunday's forecast. But you can see here at 9 o'clock, we're still mostly dry. Maybe a sprinkle by noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Stop at around 4 when the steadier rains start breaking out. Just plan on, you know, doing your gardening or doing your walks outside early on Sunday before you get into the wet weather. Pollen count comes down a little bit, a notch on Sunday thanks to those showers, but then back up again on Monday. And Monday, Tuesday, you wish you could trade it already for the weekend. It looks great. 48, evening shower done, and now the clouds will hold. And 56 tomorrow, cool again, peaks of sun. Sunset at 7:46. We're getting closer to 8 o'clock. There's the extended forecast, and next week, the picks are Monday and Tuesday. Who says Mondays are bad, right? Next week is a little unsettled from Wednesday on. We're back after the break.